almost all data analysts fall under what I call the category of zombie type analyst. But there are a few I call survivor type analysts because they do two things critically different from the zombie type data analyst. Those two things a survivor type analyst does differently are very simple. They set their goal to be to increase revenue or to decrease cost for the business. That's it. Super simple. That's what makes them a survivor analyst. Let's start with a very basic example most data analysts do weekly, if not daily. Say management wants to know what are the top selling products for the week. The zombie type data analyst, or the most common type of data analyst, will come back with a bar chart or a table giving numbers in either dollars or units, sometimes both. And if this has been you or sounds like you, comment that below. No shame, no shame. But I'm going to show you how to take yourself out of that zombie type analyst and become the survival type analyst. A survival type analyst, what they'll do differently is they'll not only come back with those charts, but they come back with some more context. The survival type analyst comes back with something like this. These top 15 products generated X amount of revenue for the company. This amount accounts for 40% of all revenue for the week. Or they might do something such as product X jumped up 2 ranks from last week, which had an increase in sales by $5,000. And the reason for this was because the expensive version of this product such and such was out of stock. Do you see how those are different than sending a chart with the numbers or a table or something like that? There's a big difference here. The survival analyst does not just send them the information, they provide context and reasoning for such and such happening. And the most important thing they do is they tie it back to a dollar amount. Yes, it sounds like I'm saying data storytelling, but the big difference I like to add on top of that is a survival analyst will always tie it to some sort of monetary purpose of the business, whether it's increasing revenue or decreasing cost. Let's go into another example. Say management wants a report on hourly time spent on a task. The zombie type data analyst will send management a lovely looking report in either a table or par chart or dashboard and breaking down the time spent on a task. Most of us do that. Yeah, it's very simple, very easy. But if we stop and think a moment, yeah, we got the numbers, but how does that help the business? Are we leaving that for management to figure out? Yes, if you're a zombie analyst, but if you're a survivor type data analyst, you'll send the report with something like this. This week, we have spent 20% less, 3 hours less, on X named task compared to last week. Or maybe they might come back with something like this. This week, based on the new hires, we cut X task time from 8 hours to 1 hour, allowing us room to scale. As you can see, there is a big difference on these. Take a moment and put in the comments below what sets these apart and makes them different. I'll wait. Give it a second. Pause the video if you need to. I don't mind waiting. If you are thinking right now, though, saying, Larry, there is no money associated with it, I want you to look again. Yes and no. The survivor type analyst associates their results with a reduction in hours. Yes, but the hours cost the business money. So yes, it doesn't directly tie it to a monetary value. However, you might not know what those monetary values are, the hours, but you have gotten a quantitative measure of business hours. Those tasks in time spent on those tasks do cost the company money. We may not know exactly how much it cost them, but I do promise you, if you came to management with a report that put numbers such as hours, they can quickly translate those hours in their head to a monetary value. If you want to become a survival analyst, you want to find a way, any way possible, to get a quantitative measurement that ties back to either increasing revenue or decreasing cost for the business. That can be in time, hours, or dollars, essentially. If you are able to tie that back to a revenue source or a quantitative source, you are on your way to becoming a survivor type analyst. But to become the full on survival type analyst, you're going to need to watch this video right here to figure out what else they do different from the zombie type.